I'm Victoria Gillespie with REALTORS Federal Credit Union, a division of Northwest Federal Credit Union. Each month we try to bring you topics that are relevant to individual realtors with business planning, tax management, and anything that's going to help you run your business better. But this month we're sort of changing directions and would like to focus on the associations. So my special guest today is Christine Todd. Christine, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
And Christine is the CEO of the Northern Virginia Association of Realtors. So we're thrilled to have you. I guess just to get started, if you don't mind, would you just share with us a little bit about your association?
My association is located right outside of Washington, D.C. in Northern Virginia. We have about 10,000 members and 1,200 firms. And it's a very vibrant market and one that is densely populated with lots of competition.
Lots of competition.
Right.
Yeah, and that's a large association. So I guess I knew that you had experience with us at REALTORS, and I wanted to hear a little bit about what your relationship has been and how has your association worked with the credit union, and might others consider working with us also?
Well, first of all, I think the REALTORS Federal Credit Union is a wonderful service of NAR. I'm a member since 2009, not only myself, but members of my family. And I do promote the credit union not only to my membership, but also to my staff. I think a lot of association executives don't realize that their staff can also join, as well as their families, and take advantage of the many services that you offer. Because I've been an association executive for so long, I've been able to witness the fluctuation in the income level, if you will, of our members. And sometimes I see how many of them really struggle to pay their bills or to pay their dues. And so I recommend to them that they consider joining the credit union, because for such a small amount of money, I think it's what, $5?
$5 a lifetime membership.
I mean, you can join the credit union and you have access to all of the services you provide, plus even lines of credit that some of our realtor members can make themselves have access to, if you will. But another secret of the credit union that I think a lot of association executives are not aware of is that we as association executives can borrow money from the credit union for our own associations.
Correct.
Maybe you want to build a building or you want to renovate your building, and some people are even using it to purchase a lockbox system. So there are many benefits to the credit union beyond just the individual agent and brokerage. There's also benefits to the association and to the staff.
I appreciate that. We do try to, on our business development, get out to as many associations as possible. So we can't often make it to every single state, but we're willing. We have webinars, we have access of our whole presentation that we can give to them, whether they want to include it in new member orientation, a staff meeting. I know we were at one of your recent staff meetings. What would you say if you thought of like our defining proposition as a financial institute? What do you believe REALTORS is compared to all the other competition in the industry?
Well, I like the idea that, first of all, it's a credit union, which is a not-for-profit financial institution. I don't think many people realize that. And secondly, what's great about the REALTORS Federal Credit Union is that it was designed by realtors for realtors. People who work at the credit union understand that our members work on fluctuating income. The majority are independent contractors. And so when they're going for a car loan, or they're going perhaps to get a loan to buy a new piece of computer equipment, the banks sometimes are not as friendly to them. But the credit union understands realtors, and they understand how they earn their living. And it's just a great place for our members to do business.
Thank you for hitting on the point of just the distinguishing. We talked about this once, the difference between a bank and a credit union. And because there aren't shareholders, we're able to distribute those earnings and profitability back in the form of lower loan rates, which are very competitive, and better savings rates on all that. So much of what we talk about here, as you know, is building reserves, saving for taxes, saving for dues. So when we can pay a little bit higher, every little bit matters in what the realtor keeps in their pocket. I also appreciate you noting the commercial real estate focus that we have for the associations.
Right.
Many don't know. I mean, we can compete with the big banks. We have a very broad loan limit, and we've done multiple associations on their whole building. And sometimes we're an afterthought of, oh, why don't we see what they can do for us? What our goal is to get on the front end, for they know that we're competitive, we understand their business models, and we're eager to lend money in that arena. So thank you for mentioning that. Is there anything from your own experience, have you found good from the credit union, convenience? Some people are worried about access to us. Have you found that to be an obstacle at all?
Not at all. I think most people are now using the mobile app to do their banking. You can actually deposit checks, and you can withdraw money very easily at any ATM. That's what I love about it. I mean, I travel myself around the country, and I have no problem whatsoever in accessing my account through a credit union. Any credit union, actually, you can access your money for no fee, from what I understand.
Right.
So it's very convenient, it's very modern, and I know my members that have used it have come and thanked me. I remember one realtor came to me just recently and said, "Thank you for reminding me about the credit union, because I just got a fabulous car loan for my son who she had joined the credit union." So it has long-term ramifications, and it does work nationwide. And let's face it, we're all part of the realtor family. So if you're going to support an institution, why not use the realtor family and use the Realtors Federal Credit Union?
Very grateful. You hit on so many key points in that I'm not sure people realize that we have over 5,200 shared branches
Wow.
that they can access across the nation. My favorite is 33,000 fee-free ATMs. So I tell everybody, if you're being charged anything, you haven't gone into our location wizard to find a location right by you, because there should be no charges. The other thing I think that's very important is their immediate families, siblings, children. What a way to start a college account for a young person,
Right.
to start the premise of building for the future and not have them get large fees for not a minimum balance. Another service that people often overlook us for is that commercial account. I tell everyone, where can you go and have no minimum balance, no fees, no limit on your checks for a commercial account?
It's unheard of.
I mean, so I feel like we're vested in to making the realtor world a success. Today, we're very grateful. We know that your schedule is very busy, so for you to allocate that time for us and to give us any support and endorsement means a lot to us. And we're hoping this message will get out to all the rest of the AEs across the nation. We're available. We're eager to help. And if there's anything they need, we have a call center available 24/7. So we're completely ready and willing to reach out to those associations.
You do a great job.
Oh, thank you so
Thank you.
much, Christine.